with the -5, +5 with the unicorn.
That's how my poses for a picture?
Oh my God, no. No.
Ready?
Hey, the way, how'd she walk? How'd she walk?
Like,
I'm so dead, dude.
Don't walk like that.
That's hilarious.
I do not walk like that. I'm gonna kill you.
My guy, that's so cool. That's pretty wicked, bro. Fastest it went.
10-2.
10-2, guys. Look at this. I know. You guys been crying about building another ES sedan on the channel. I'll get to it soon, guys.
Well, the difference is there's no more gas tank in the back.
Greeting everybody. It was hanging out, interacting with people. It's hard, huh? It's hard. Yeah. And they're gonna wonder like, oh, why is it part Raceworz and then part EF versus DA? I'm like, I'm sorry guys, been busy. You know, and that's kind of what it is too. Like, I don't really care about like vlogging. I'm more there for the interaction. And that's why I go to LA a lot. Even when I went down with you guys. I just went out there just to hang out with people. Like when I went down there with the van one time, remember the Chronicles? I was like, I don't care, I just want to hang out with people. Yesterday was crazy. Flip.
Go ahead.
not that radiator.
Oh damn! You on them suspension? My boy!
Hey, provided by the one low.
Hey, the car look good on it though.
Hell yeah, dude.
Man. Okay.
Yeah,
That look fire.
Out, dude.
Yeah, maxed out?
Yeah.
Damn.
The back goes lower. We had to raise it. Oh, I'm sorry, buddy. I'm sorry.
Kick his ass. Kick his ass.
Yeah, bite me.
Come on, Hades.
Bite me.
Bite him in the leg.
Bite me.
Chop him real quick.
Bite me. I might like it.
Ain't enough hatred in that dog. Ain't enough hatred. He said I might like it.
You want a sneak peek?
What's good?
Ooh. Damn, my boy.
That's for
Putting
this
up them fire out here.
That's for this guy right here.
for this guy right here.
Once this tortilla's done.
Damn. Okay. Had to come back here and take a double take. Molded lip.
rather just have them on there.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. One day we'll just like integrate it onto the fender instead of, I literally had to put masking tape on my car just so it didn't scratch on my paint. But you know what I also did was, where is it at? I don't know if I still have it. I used braided fishing line to tie the lights to my windshield wiper motor, so that way the wind doesn't push the light backward. So the string was to keep it from bowing backward when I'm driving, you know, Minecraft speed. So it actually held on Nikki's car. It actually fell off, and that's why it broke. My car, it stayed the entire way, because thank you, 60-pound braided liner here. But shout out to Fred for allowing me to borrow his dolly for the last couple of days here to go to Raceworz and EF versus DA. But you know what I'm saying, we're gonna have to figure out how to get that integrated to the trailer so we don't have to keep strapping it to the car every single time. You know what I mean? But I appreciate it, Fred. Thank you, man. Hell yeah.
Anytime you want.
Anytime. I'm gonna have to borrow it again sometime this week because I want to take the car to Nilo for an alignment.
Okay.
Well, we'll figure it out though.
Here.
Yeah. What? Just come and pick it up like that.
Yeah, you don't need the bottom of the big
Oh, okay, sorry. So usually I know what I have to say before I end out a video, but this one, man, this video is kind of all over the place if I'm being honest. I want to say the last video you guys saw was us prepping the H2B CRX to go to Raceworz, and I didn't really show too much after that. I wasn't able to pick up the trailer the night of, so we ended up getting the trailer the next morning. Shout out to Fred for that. And we loaded up the car, and then I had to do a lot more to the car, like disconnect the drive shaft, remove a couple of things, load up the vehicle, and you know, set for the maiden voyage to Sacramento. Except by the time I was done with all of that, it was like super crazy traffic hours. So I went to sleep, I got some rest, and then I took off in the middle of the night, showed up to the Airbnb at around 10:30 at night, and then you guys should have seen where there was maybe some karaoke and stuff. I don't remember if I recorded all that, but we did some karaoke and stuff, hung out with the S1 fam that came all the way down from Florida, and then the next morning we took off to Sacramento for Raceworz, and we set up the cars, the booth, and everything. I was so freaking burnt out already because of how hot it got, but despite it being hot, I met a lot of you guys, I hung out with a lot of you guys, I chopped it up with a ton of you guys, and we was out there in the blazing sun just vibing out. I'll be honest with you guys, I enjoy the interaction more than filming, and I was doing that literally almost the entire day, to the point that I only got to check out the race pit and not the actual car show section. So I'm sorry I didn't cover any of those, but you guys kind of already know how the events go, especially Raceworz. I record it almost every single year, but nonetheless, I had a great time. I had a freaking blast with the S1 fam, and it was awesome to meet a ton of you guys. So didn't record too much there, but I hope you guys at least understand why I didn't record a lot of things. And then I figured, you know what, I'll collage this video with the EF versus DA meet. Now the turnout wasn't as big because it was super late of a notice, but regardless, there was still a cool amount of cars, even though I showed up a little late, so there was some cars that already left, but there was still a handful of cars and a lot of friends that were out there, so we kind of just hung out, vibed out, and that was that. Whatever you guys saw is what you saw, but I want to say first and foremost, man, I want to give a big shout out to S1 family for coming out here to California from Florida, allowing me to stay with them at the Airbnb for 2 days, and then allowing me to booth with them at Raceworz. It was such an amazing time, and we've spoken, we've talked, and I'm pretty sure I'm going to be headed to Florida here real soon. Now that Raceworz is finally out of the way, a lot of stress off my shoulders. The week prior to Raceworz, I've been busting butt to get everything all finished up with the H2B car, and I'm pretty stoked to say it, man. This car is almost freaking done. Raceworz is finally over. Not in a rush for anything anymore. We've done a lot of work to it since the last time, which was 1 year ago for Raceworz, when S1 came down the first time, and pretty much the only thing it really needs left is just a few button up with trims and stuff that I want to change out. But aside from that, the only two other major thing to do with this car before it is ready to rock and roll is an alignment and a tune. And both of that is going to come up here real soon. Not entirely sure what that car was doing, but we made it back home safe and sound. S1 is on their way home now. And man, what an adventure this weekend. I feel like this has been something I've been needing for a long while, and I'm glad it finally happened. And I feel like that has also relieved a lot of stress off my shoulder, and we can finally get back on track of what we're going to be doing this upcoming week. The car is back up on the driveway. I did do a quick wipe down on it, and we're going to be fixing a few things here and there with the car, which is why the bumper is still off the car. But hopefully we get down with some exhaust work as well too, because I also want to give a big shout out to Everlast. Everlast finally responded. We spoke, and you know, I was sitting here waiting for an email to get the further details. And while I was sitting here waiting, the brand new welding machine showed up. So big shout out to Everlast, man. We're gonna be unboxing that as well too, because we're gonna need the machine for some fabrication coming up here soon. And I think we're gonna wrap it up, man. I'm super tired, but I'm also super pumped at the same time, and I'm looking forward to this upcoming week to get some work done without rushing, and so we can get back onto our regular programming. So we're gonna wrap up this video right here. I hope you guys enjoyed this scattered of a video. If you guys did, man, be sure to leave a thumbs up. If you guys want to stick around for regular programming, as mentioned, be sure to hit the subscribe button. But with that being said, shout out to S1Built, shout out to Everlast, shout out to everybody who came by and said what's up. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.